Welcome. My name is Tyler Abernathy, and I am a social studies here at Blythewood Middle School. And on behalf of Blythewood Middle School, it is our honor this morning to have you all as our honored guests for Veterans Day. We are grateful for your service and for your sacrifice, and we are excited about the opportunity we have to give back our thanks for your service to our country. Blythewood Middle School students, as some of you may be familiar with a quote I've used many times in my class, but Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in comfort and convenience, but where he stands in challenge and controversy." And right here before you, students, sitting here in front of us, are men and women who have answered that call of character, who have taken on challenge and controversy and taken a stand when at times maybe no one else did. And so we are to be forever grateful as we go through this service this morning and honor their service. I would like to welcome Dr. Hafner, our principal of Blythewood Middle School, as she will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning. Please stand for the posting of the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Granted.
Center, face, forward, mark. Go. Prepare to pose. Pose. Breathe, set, arm.
This time, you may be seated. It now gives me great pleasure to welcome Blythewood's very own Mayor Mike Ross to the podium.
Thank you, thank you. It is truly an honor to be here today, and I want this to be, this is truly a celebration of these people that are seated right out here, that are seated here. So I can't think of a better way to do that than we need to do a cheer. And the best cheer I know is USA. And you know, at all these games, when we start winning and we're playing in the Olympics, and everybody starts chanting USA. So I'm gonna say it once, and I want to hear the Blythewood Middle School, all of y'all follow it with the USA. So let's do it, and let's do it for our guests here that are veterans. USA! USA! Amen. Thank you, thank you. It is truly an honor, and I'm here to welcome you as the mayor of the town of Blythewood. Dr. Hefner invited me, and I thought, you know, I could tee off at 9 o'clock this morning because town hall's closed and everything, and I thought, and go play golf, and I thought, oh no, an opportunity to just look at you men and women that are sitting out there that gives me the opportunity to stand up here and be a mayor of the fine town and the great town of Blythewood. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I hope every one of you seated out there on both sides and in the back understand what these men and women have done so we could be here today and have freedom. It's a great day to honor you, and I look forward to the rest of the day, and I just thank you all for being here, and God bless you all.
It's now my honor to welcome our student body president, Riley Beasley, to the speech.
Good morning. I am Riley Beasley, and as a student body president, I would like to thank each of you for joining us today to help celebrate your service to our country. I speak for the students at Blythewood Middle School when I say that we truly appreciate your hard work and dedication to protect and serve the United States of America. Every morning, we start our day with the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. As I am standing at my desk reciting the pledge and participating in a moment of silence, I take time to reflect on the service that our military members have given and still continue to give. As a student who has not seen and experienced what you all have, it is hard for me to even imagine what you have been through. Both of my grandfathers served in Vietnam, and 2 of my uncles are currently active members in the Army. One was deployed to Iraq in 2011, and the other one is stationed in Germany. I understand the personal sacrifices that are made to protect our great country. They not only affect you, but also your family members. They deserve to be thanked as well. We are forever grateful for your sacrifice to protect our rights and freedoms that we as American citizens enjoy. On behalf of the student body, we would like to say thank you for your service. Your decision to serve in the armed forces is a major reason we maintain the opportunity to pursue our dreams.
Now our BMS chorus, led by conductor Stephen Gunter, will be performing America the Beautiful. We'd now like to welcome Kellen Young, Matthew Clary, Trey Burns, Reed Broderick, Kaya Powell, and Kennedy Richardson to the stage as they will be reciting famous speeches and also famous quotes in regards to veterans and their sacrifices.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon a great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world upon you, the hopes and prayers of liberty, loving people everywhere, march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened. He will fight savagely. But this is the year 1944. Much has happened since the Nazi triumphs of 1940-41. The United Nations have inflicted upon the Germans great defeat in open battle, man to man. Our air offensive has seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war on the ground. Our home fronts have given us an overwhelming superiority in weapons and munitions of war and placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. You'll accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking. General Dwight D. Eisenhower.
To us, in America, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filled with lots of pride in the heroism of those who died in the country's service, and with gratitude for the victory, both because of the things from which it has freed us and because of the opportunity it has given America to show her sympathy with peace, justice, and the Council of All Nations. Woodrow Wilson.
In order to ensure proper and widespread observance of this anniversary, all veterans organizations, and the entire citizenry will wish to join hands in the common purpose. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
It's about how we treat our veterans every single day of the year. It's about making sure they have the care they need and the benefits that they've earned when they come home. It's about serving all of you as well as you've served the United States of America. Barack Obama.
We remember those who were called upon to give all a person can give, and we remember those who were prepared to make that sacrifice if it were demanded of them in the line of duty, though it never was. Most of all, we remember the devotion and gallantry with which all of them ennobled their nation as they became champions of a noble cause. Ronald Reagan.
As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that our highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy.
We now have another special performance by our BMS chorus as they will sing the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Now comes the time in our program this morning where we are able to honor by name the veterans here that are in attendance this morning. And students, you are sure plenty aware of the fact of your own family members who may not be here this morning, of their service and sacrifice. And so we give thanks for all men and women. For the process of being able to be recognized, I will call you by name, and as your name is called, if you don't mind walking up this side of the stage and coming across, and then we'll proceed through. And we understand that some may not have been able to attend this morning, but their names will still be recognized in regards to their service. So to begin, our first veteran we'd like to, and if you also will please hold all applause until the end. Stephanie Averett. J.B. Bishop. Josh Bixler. Alan Brown. Robert Chicolella. Brian Denning. Carl Fisher. Georgia Fleming. Rick George. Arnold Hardy. Carolyn Irwin. Samuel James. Dwayne Jones. Gerald Jones. Tawana Jones. Tony Kerr. Kioya Lee. Michelle Lee. Troy Lomas. Brandon Mader. Vontricia McGill. Patrick McKenzie. Janice Miller. Martin J. Miller III. Martin J. Miller Jr. Anthony Mitchell Sr. Rodney Monroe. Vanessa Murtaugh. Vincent P. Murtaugh Jr. Andrew Phillips. Jerry Powell. Bill Price. Matt Ross. John Schmitz. Jeffrey Schwartz. Mark Steers. Tom Summerford. Adam Summerford. John Vermillion. Mark Weinschreider. Antonio Williams. Dennis Bratton. Toby Larrabee. Mark Langford. Daryl Davis. Sabrina Davis. Al Gaines. Keith Hinton. Marlon Campbell. Carlo Riles. Willie J. Hall. Trina Hill. Ron McLean. Harry Nanny. Bernard Williams. Keisha Williams. And it's now with sincere appreciation and thanks, let's give these veterans a round of applause. Before we close our ceremony, many of you can see before you a white table that has been set. This table is called America's White Table, and it is set up in such a way as an honor to not only those who are missing in action and POWs, but to the soldiers as well that cannot be at their home table due to their sacrifice and service abroad. And each part of this table has significance. You can see that it is a small table for the soldier's lonely battle that he or she is fighting. It is draped with a white cloth to honor their pure heart for the sacrifice and the call to duty that they have answered. On the plate, there is lemon and salt, and this is for the soldiers' bitter fate and the tears of the families that are waiting on that soldier to return. There's an empty chair because it is reserved for the one who unfortunately is not able to be there to eat. There's a black napkin, which is representative of the sorrow of captivity. Then obviously there's a turned over glass that unfortunately won't be turned over to be used. The white candle is there to represent peace, and there is a red ribbon and a red rose for the hope that the missing soldier will return home. As the prisoner of war motto says, "You are not forgotten so long as there is one left in whom your memory remains." And so students, as you see this table, I hope that you will take a time of reflection and thanks for what our veterans and what our men and women who are currently serving are doing for us to protect our freedoms and to maintain the rights that you and I enjoy. The fact that we are here in this school right now is because of the service and sacrifice of those that have gone before us. And so we recognize and honor them. And so to close our ceremony, we have Julianne Fisher from Blythewood High School who will be performing taps. But before she performs, I would ask that everyone please solemnly and respectfully stand at their seats.